we've met policy experts, we've talked to various research bodies, we've talked to citizens of Delhi. And the challenge for us has been to build a blueprint around objectives which are achievable.
But just look at where we were in Lok Sabha. BJP was 46%, we were 33%, Congress was 15%. From there, Congress has come down to a little below 10. So Congress has lost a little more than 5. Obviously, even if all of that 5 went to us, and I suppose much of that would have gone to, out of that 5.5, probably 5 would have gone to Aam Aadmi Party, that should take us only to 38.
I have the struggle of an 18-hour day, traveling, working to bring up my family and bringing up my kids. And the last thing I want is that apart from that struggle, to be able to struggle for basic things, which I expect to be, normal as part of quality of life, that I don't have to bribe the local police guy, I don't have to go around in circles to get a driving license made of my young son, to go and get a ration card done or an Aadhaar card done, and that becomes a project in itself. You have to take 4 days off from work to get that sorted. So, I think for all of us, what it means is that on that level, at least let us fight our own battles of our own lives, for our own selves and our own children. This part should be taken care of. This should not be a hassle for all of us. And I think that translates into a large impact on quality of life. I think that's the way I would read it.
And that's the context in which it is used and where it is not used. The single biggest item of subsidy in our union budget? That single item accounts for about more than 6 lakh crore rupees every year in the union budget, which is tax subsidy given to corporates. Somehow the word freebie never figures in that context. The price of fuel for aircraft? It is lower than the fuel that you put in your scooter. It's a higher grade fuel, but the price is lower than the fuel that you put in your car.
Lower than the diesel. 2 rupees difference, lower than the diesel, not petrol.
Yeah. Sorry, I could be mistaken.
Aviation fuel.
So we don't somehow put those words there. And, when I believe, and here's a storyline for Indian Express, I believe the union government is planning to do the biggest write-off of bank loans in the history of the country, which would run into lakhs of crores of rupees. If you do some investigation, you would find out that for the last 2 quarters, I'm giving you specific details, for the last 2 quarters, some of the biggest corporates of this country have stopped paying interest on their loans. And the government of India is planning to waive it off.